Yo, yo, yo. I think this is all working all good. Wow, I'm excited. Pumped. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Off the Canvas in general. Subscribe to. I'm bubbling already. Apologies, guys. This is live. You're tuned in to the Fighting Talk Show. This is a weekly show that we talk about to break down all the upcoming fights and also discuss any upcoming or topical weekly events in boxing. Happens every week, Friday, 9 p.m. Big you guys up for staying tuned. Shout at you guys. We've got a lot of things to talk about. We've got the AMIR versus KELL Brook fight this weekend. I am pumped. I'm excited. It This whole week I was tossing and turning who I thought was going to win, and every day is just a complete change. And I had to focus and hold it and stick to one specific answer. Okay, which I'm going to talk about in a bit. Okay, big up Eagle Eyed Football was on his channel yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And the weeks and days are going so fast, We're already in we're already in February, okay? Boom. And also as well, subscribe to his channel. Huge Crystal Palace fan. Some great panelists, some great guys on their show. So subscribe to Eagle Eyed Football. Much love for the support. Listen, I'm pumped. Listen, right now. Also as well, guys, a few housekeeping stuff, like the video on the way in. Yeah, it helps out a hell of a lot. I don't know what it does, but I know it helps out somehow. So click the like video on the video and follow me across all my social media platforms. Link is in, or so all of it is within the banner. So much love for the support. Big up. So yeah, bruv, come on, man. Anytime, bruv, we're here for it. Let's go. Bruv, first of all, yeah, what we're going to talk about. Listen, something that happened to me today, yeah. It's this thing called. Hold on. Did I get a picture? It's like, bruv, it didn't mess me up alone. It messed up the O2. Storm Eunice, bruv, is a pagan. This Storm Eunice thing, yeah, is the biggest, bruv, the biggest pagan of all time. Do you know what happened to me, yeah? This is random. Bruv, I know this is unrelated to boxing, but it is what it is. Oh crap! I just noticed my camera's a bit slanted. So let me just upright. Come on, G. Come on, yo. All right, boom. This will do. That will. Bruv, what's blocking it, fam? Ah, I see. Clocked it. There's something blocking it. I was like, what is going on? Anyway, yo, this does all. Bruv, it's my monitor. Yo, these are the crux of going live. Yeah, you get to see all of this, Rob. See what I'm saying? Anyway, Storm Eunice messed me up completely, bruv. Yeah, I'm on my way to Friday prayer today. Now, I was going to my local station, okay, because OTC still needs to learn how to drive. I know it's mad. I still need to learn how to drive. Yeah, so you guys, I'll keep you posted on all of this. Yeah, when I get my driving instructor, I will post the updates on here. Yeah, every Friday. Yeah, so you lot can see the progress. If I have any funny experiences, any of them try moving a bit iffy, I've heard stories about them try to touch your leg and then things there. Anything like that, I'll report back to you guys. Yeah, because you guys are always showing love and support. Boom. So I'm on my way to the train station. Yeah, for to go on my way to Friday prayer. And listen, guys. Yeah, we're on the way there. First and foremost, I had to go through a whole residential type of not residential but like a new build block of flats, right? And how these new build works, right? If the wind blows for some reason, yeah, it cocktails it up, like it accelerates it. It puts an engine on that wind. So I had to sort of go through that, yeah, and it was just taking me up halfway through the cross the line, boom. the wind pushes me and smashes me up against a pole. Yeah, you know how mad that is. Not a pole, against a traffic light, bruv. Yeah, but it's a pole. It's a same, bruv. At the bottom is a pole anyway. It smashes me up against a traffic light. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Like, yo, like, what's going on? What's going on, bruv? The wind blew me on my face, bruv. I couldn't breathe. It took my headphones off from me. Yeah, my headphones, and it just went. During the car, there was traffic, unwriting, and Dale's headphones flew, bruv. It flew, bruv. I never knew it could do that. It flew. Yeah, like, bruv. What's that? What's the thing called? Yeah, bruv. You know when Harry Potter gets a broomstick? Yeah, it's like that. It was gone. Yeah. Then it dropped onto the floor. Then the cars were just driving over it, but it didn't. It was missing it. Yeah. Listen, my headphones. Yeah, bruv. You would have thought it done 2 tours of Afghanistan. You would have thought that it was just abused, kicked to the side, bruv. There was cars running over it. Yeah, it's still working, bruv. You know how mad that is. It was still working, bruv. But listen, bruv, what's this thing called? Eunice thing, bruv. Storm Eunice. Yeah, this is what I got to say to you, man.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck you.
Straight up, bruv. You caused me alarm and distress and grief, blood. And bruv, if this, yo. Anyway, yeah, put in the comment section below if Storm Ulysses caused you guys grief and alarm. But fam, yo, it banged me up, smashed me up against the pod, took my headphones, bruv, I was running across the street, yeah, trying to look for my headphones, yeah, with the hope in my mind that it wasn't stepped on by a car, man. Like, the way I was looking on the floor, yeah, you would have thought that I lost a bag of cocaine, bruv. You would have thought I lost a bag of heroin, man. The way I was just searching for it on the floor, yeah. You would have thought I was sniffing a bit of Charlie and I just dropped a bit, yeah, on the floor and I couldn't find it. Bruv, that's how peak it was, yeah. Everyone around me, like a couple of people, they were creasing. It was mad, yeah. It's so peak, bruv, yeah. It's so peak. Anyway, big up Osborne. Well, big up Eagle Eyed. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, bruv, it helps out a lot. Just like the video, subscribe. It helps. It bangs. Yeah. Anyway, Osborne, Sheffield Massive. Big up Osborne. He's a huge KELL BROOK fan. We'll talk about who I think's going to win. But big up Osborne as well. Gamer guys, assalamu alaikum. Listen, assalamu alaikum as well, brother. Yeah. KELL BROOK. KELL BROOK's tea and biscuit chin is getting sparked, yo. It's a bit mad. Tea and biscuit chin. Brother, it's mad. Anyway, big up Gamer guy, yeah. Oswald's creasing. Lol, glad you got home safe. Listen, I had to wait for that wind to die down. I had to wait for that wind to die down. Yeah. EJ say drop the link. Give me 1 minute, yeah. Once I run through what I think is gonna happen, I'll drop the link. Yeah. It's gonna be sick show. It's gonna be a sick show. Should be a good fight, bruv. Let's just roll with it, yeah. Bruv, this week, KELL BROOK versus AMIR Khan. Fighting Talk Show episode 16. Yeah. For those of you guys who are unaware, this is a battle between the North. This is a battle between Manchester and Bolton. Yeah. Hour and a half distance from each other. I did my research here. Hour and a half distance. If you want to take the tram, it's a bit of a hefty journey, but it is what it is. Yeah. Today was the weigh-in. Khan came in at 147.3 pounds. KELL BROOK came in 148.3. Now the issue is tomorrow. This rehydration nonsense is caused, like, I'm confused, bro. I am so confused, yeah. And hopefully we'll be open up the lines with EJ jumping on. Hopefully he'll be able to clarify if he doesn't know. But Ben Shalom saying, who's the co-founder of Boxer, saying that there's no rehydration clause, but reports from left, right, center saying that it is. So I'm all over the place with that one, but we move, right? And with regards to the rehydration clause, I have to echo what Ade said. Okay, Ade tweeted this, and I always have to echo this as well. Ade said that regarding the rehydration clause, F that. KELL has made the contracted weight and should come into the ring whatever he wants. Will he be fined? Yep. So what? Take the fine, come to the ring as healthy as possible, and may the best man win with zero excuses. For me, I echo that 100%. If Kel has to just take it on the wrist, is what it is. Yeah, I'm 100% for that. But I'm not for all of this underhand tactic when he does in the ring, and I have a huge feeling that there may be some underhand tactics, elbows, low blow shots. We'll talk about that in a bit. But Kell Brook and Amir Khan within the last 10 fights haven't fought really consistently. Amir Khan has fought what 10 times in the last 10 years. Yeah, how bad that sounds. It's a bit faded, but he's fought what July 20 or 14th of July 2012. He fought Danny Garcia. Since then, he's fought Eric or Carlos Molina, Julio Diaz, Luis Colazo, Devon Alexander, Chris Algieri, Canelo came off for a loss, and that was back in May 2018. But then he's come off against Phil Greco. Not a great opponent, but it is what it is. Samuel Vargas, half decent former world. I think he's a former world champion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lost to Terence Crawford. Billy did, but his last fight was in 2019. His last fight in England was in 2018 against Phil Greco. Not great, bit inactive, but we move. Kell Brook, on the other hand, has fought a little bit more recently against Terence Crawford, but that was in November 2020. To be fair, does that make a huge difference? I don't think so. Don't really make much of a difference. If you ask me, they're both around the same age. They haven't fought in the last couple of years. So one fought 2 years ago, one fought 3 years ago. Same toilet or same shit, different toilet. If that makes sense. Is what it is. Yeah. Big up Morad Idris as well. Come on, bro. Gamer guy, 100% card winning. One of the cards family said he's not trained like this since Devin Alexander. Do you know what it is? This, I'm gonna touch up on that, yeah, because when it comes to this whole training business, yeah, any trainer is gonna say that my fighter is the best that they've ever seen. Even if their fighter looks the worst that they've ever seen, they're gonna turn around and say, "This is the best we've ever seen," especially from his family. It's like asking, "Yeah, okay, have you seen them naughty kids in school? You know them rascals in school? They're them wrongins. Yeah, go speak to their parents. My child's a great child. My child is always well behaved. There's no problem with my child. Yeah, it's your fault. It's what you're teaching him, bruv. Have you noticed that there's always the wronging kids here? Their parents are always back in the beef, bruv. Yeah, this is the same thing in boxing. Okay, wherever the parents say, take a picture. So maybe you could take what the sparring partners say if they come out and say, "Yo, this guy is solid," because they put their reputation and the person who they're talking about's reputation on the line at the same time. Because if that person looks crap and they beat you up in training, it looks bad on you. So, but hopefully you get the gist with regards to that one. And big up Brush as well. Brush has got the best of bids. Big up Brush, big Man United fan. Popcorn Gun, hit the like. Listen, guys, always hit the like as well. Morad Idris said they've both been badly, so they can't fight very often. Agreed, but but the thing is, it's either for me, it's either you fight often or you don't fight at all. It's not. I don't agree with the taking a year off here, taking 3 years off here, taking 2 years off there. If they're fit to fight, chuck him into the ring. Chuck him into the ring. That's what I think. But let's move on, bruv. Yeah. Gaming guy says Muhammad Ali. Listen, bruv. Muhammad Ali's the guy. Yeah. We hit Muhammad Ali. Words can't describe how influential this guy is in boxing and society as a whole. Okay. We got to, we might as well do a tribute to him in when it's his birthday or something along those lines. We'll do something. But cool. Let's get cracking. Who needs this win more? A lot of people have been asking who needs this win more. Khan, not gonna lie, he's cool, bruv. Yeah, he's still got season 2. I think season 2 Is it season 2? How many seasons has he had of Meet the Cons? I think he's on his second season. Yeah, he's on his second season of Meet the Cons. So he's still got season 2, maybe season 3. Um, he's got the wedding call. He's got fighters that that he manages. I think it's that guy, one of the brothers. I think he's from Liverpool. One of the fighters that he had who was on Meet the Cards as well. He's sorted basically. Yeah, and Amir Khan is sorted. He doesn't, from what I'm getting from Amir Khan, doesn't appear as a person who's enjoys fighting nowadays. Yeah, he just wants to get his money and cut. This is a kind of like cash converters for him. This is like asking or begging on the street for money. Yeah, this is a quick cash injection and keep it moving. Yeah, this is not like he's looking to become world champion again, looking to compete against the best. Those days are long past at this moment of time. Yeah. So Khan, he will be absolutely fantastic if he loses. Yeah. He'll be a bit burned that he lost to Kel, but he's made a lot of money, and I think he's got a great support system around him that really care for him. Sometimes they may be interfering too much in this business, but that is just because they care so much. Kell Brook, on the other hand, yo, it's peak out here. It is peak. If he loses this year, bruv, it's about to be peak. We're talking Jerry Springer, all of these dons, Jerry Springer, Uncle Phil, Trisha Goddard, bruv, all sitting him around the table, trying to like convince him not to cause any more problems to the Khan family. Like, because I could just see Kel just going nuts, yeah, if he loses this fight. I can really see it. I can see it clearly that he's going to just be like, F it, yeah. We're just going to like sabotage Khan's whole business, and I can just see it, yeah. But I I really hope that's all incorrect. I really hope that the support system with Dominic Ingle and all everyone around him is going to provide Kel the necessary support that if he does lose, he can come back from this, okay? Because this is a bad loss, okay? But how can they win? Amir Khan, very simple. Run around. Just run around, bruv. Is it, bruv? These are very simple. I think a lot of people kind of get the gist of this, yeah? Amir Khan's not going to win a firefight with Kell Brook. Never in a million years. Unless he learns something in the Terence Crawford camp that's going to enhance his chin to like titanium, yeah, which I really highly doubt. Amir Khan has to just run around, yeah, attack the body early, so early body attacks, and just speed and accuracy, okay? Not just running around like a headless chicken, but running around, jabbing here, body shot here, 1-2, run away. Very simple. 1 to 2 shot combinations, just high volume of those ones, okay? In and out business, okay? Like you're rubbing the bag. Go in, come out, bruv, yeah? Go in again and come back out. We don't need no go in, yeah, and start talking to every single person that's there. No. Yeah, we don't need to go in the phone books, yeah? However, Kel, it's simple as well. For Kel to win, bruv, both of these guys, it's a very simple plan to win. But whether they can execute is very different. Kell Brook needs to control his emotions. Bruv, this is number one. Number one, control your damn emotions. If Kell Brook, I can see Kell Brook just elbowing him, yeah? Flipping, kneeing him to the balls or something. Yeah, bruv, I can see him do some nuts, like some crazy stuff in the ring because he's just emotionally like charged up for this fight, way more than Amir Khan. And I can't, he just needs to control that. He needs to control that aggression and be tactical in his approach. So he needs to just close the gap, which I think that if he's a little bit angry, he'll do that naturally. But he has to get accurate in his shots. He has to see those gaps, take your chance. See a little opening, like like a sniper, yeah? Take your shot, yeah? If you're a sniper, yeah? Listen, watch any other sniper biographies or videos. They will tell you, yeah, if they miss that first shot, yeah, a bag of people will be onto them its peak. Yeah? They'll what's it called? They'll what's that thing called? Jeopardize or expose their position, and then it starts getting long for them. Yeah. So KELL BROOK needs to be accurate. He needs to see that opening and go bang straight for it. Yeah. And trust me, when he hits AMIR Khan and AMIR Khan starts wobbling like this, yeah, jump on him, smash him, but don't do no crazy stuff. If he goes down, don't kick him when he's down. Just go back to your corner and take that. Just win this fairly, okay? But having said all of that, who do I think is going to win? Okay, and I'm just gonna drop the line, the link actually right at this moment in time before I think who's going to win. Okay, actually let me read a couple of your comments before I give you my final verdict. Cool. First and foremost, yeah. Oh, that's the link. So if anyone wants to jump on, that's the link. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my verdict as soon as I read a couple of more of these comments. Okay, boom. KELL BROOK needs it more to finally get acknowledgement. Agreed. But why? The thing is here, eh, he does from the boxing public, but not to himself. He should never ever seek validation in another man, especially AMIR Khan. He should seek validation within himself. Okay, it shouldn't be. And this is what I'm saying. Your foundation in boxing has to be. You have to be self-confident. You have to be. You have to have so much belief in you before your belt. Your belt shouldn't be defined by you. You should be like you need to be have that confidence within yourself. Okay, not get it from external sources like the fans, like your trainer, like bloody whoever. Yeah, because if any of those variables go amiss, then you are just going to be you're just gonna flop like a lead balloon. Yeah, but KELL BROOK needs to believe in himself. That's just in my opinion. I don't think he's looking for validation in his peers, and that's a big problem. That's a big problem. He should look for validation. Maybe okay, I can understand if you're looking for validation with past, what's it called, retired legends. For example, if I'm a footballer and let's say I play in attacking midfield, if I get a compliment from Zidane or Ronaldinho, I'm just going to be like over the moon. But that I shouldn't be searching for that. That should be if that comes great, but that should be complementary to my own self belief. Yeah. So agreed. But do I think that is right? Probably not. Who? What do you think of it, bruv? It's crazy you say that. Yeah. It's crazy.
Kel, good run that, mate. Shirt off. Let's see what's left. There's not much left here. Now what we're going to do is I want you to wring it out into this glass. This is the sweat, yeah? This is the sweat. Give it a good ring. Give it a good ring into the glass. Good, that's it, into the glass, right? We're going to sell that on eBay.
Nastiness.
So that's the sweat. That's
Sorry,
the sweat. That's the sweat. That's the sweat.
Concentrated. That
listen, on the 19th, we're going to get the blood and the tears, but that's going to be from Khan.
Yeah.
But this is just you're giving the sweat. He can give the blood and the tears, yeah?
That's right.
Okay. And so we're all right to put this on eBay, yeah?
Yeah, put that on eBay.
Look at that. Look at that stuff there. In fact,
Down it, Dom.
down it. You ready?
Oh no! Sorry, guys.
There you go. I've got a bit of KELL BROOK. Got a bit of KELL BROOK. I've got a bit of KELL BROOK.
Sorry if anyone was eating, but fam, you, bruv, see this is what is, bruv. There's some dirty people out here, bruv. When you go to a boxing gym, yeah, go to a boxing gym changing room. Just take a whiff of the air, yeah. It's the worst smell you would ever come across. Worst, bruv. It is the worst smell, yeah. Because in a boxing gym, people sweat more than an actual gym, and like, imagine the sweat in just a general boxing gym, yeah, and there's barely any ventilation for the most part. Yo, it's nasty, yeah. So I can't, bruv. That's some nasty, bruv. That's some nasty stuff, you know, bruv. Anyway, we got we got to go back to the topic. Yeah, it's mad. Big up everyone inside. Well, shout out everyone inside Madrid. Cole needs to walk him down if he wants success. Agreed. Agreed. But Kel, if he's not emotionally there, that's when things can get a bit techie for him. That's when things can really get techie for him. If he's not there, he'll kick him kick him in the like balls, he'll elbow him in the chest, he'll bloody headbutt him at the same time, and Amir could win by disqualification. That is a plausible win. But Oswald say gave 100% Kel needs it more. The resume isn't great, always choosing the fight for card. He's achieved a lot. Win tomorrow is just the icing on the cake. Yeah, win tomorrow is the icing on the cake. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Okay. So before we get Oswald here, before we get Oswald on, I'm gonna give you my final prediction. Okay, this is the OTC official prediction. Yeah, because I've been accused of not being 100% right in my prediction. But to be fair, last week we got what did we get? I said that Jacobs was going to win on points, and Jacobs actually, in my opinion, actually won on points, but he got robbed. So this is what gets me, bruv. He got robbed on points here. So for the most part, I think I'm right. Before that, I said Chris Eubank Jr. on points, and it was Chris Eubank Jr. on points. So I'm going to count that as 2-2. Big man thing. I'm going to count this 2-2. For the rest, I don't think I did one for the American shows, but 2-2. Let's make it 3-3, bruv. Yeah. My final prediction. Osborne, mate. Osborne's gonna he's gonna get pissed off when I say this, yeah. But I think Amir Khan is going to start fast. I think both of them will be a little bit more cagey at the start. I think Amir Khan's going to just jab and move. I think Kell's going to have a lot of abundance of energy from the get-go. Okay. After round 4, I think that Amir Khan's going to get into the rhythm of things. He's going to find his distance. He's going to step in and out quicker. And I think because of the body work that he's done in the first early part of the rounds, Kell will slow down quickly. It'll be a rapid slowdown. And I think Kell will hang on for another 2 rounds, 2-3 rounds, a bit like Deontay Wilder. And I think that Kell Brooks, just a flurry of punches would just be too much for him. And I think that Kell Brooks is going to win by knockout between rounds 9 and rounds 11. That's what I think. Between rounds 9 and between rounds 11. Okay. So let me know how you guys think in the comments who you guys have winning this fight by what round. Okay, I want to know specific rounds. You could be out by 2 or 3 rounds, but you gotta be specific. Okay, boom. Let's get Osborne on. Osborne, how
My guy, what
going,
you saying? I'm good, man. What you saying?
bro? I'm pumped, bro. I am gassed. I'm here for it. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, when this fight got announced, I was just like, you know what? These are 2 OAPs, bruv. Yeah, this is, bruv. These are 2 guys carry walking sticks to the ring. Do I want to see it? I'm comfortable without watching them ever fight. It's not like the Spencer Crawford for some weird reason. If Spencer Crawford don't fight each other, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed because the levels is a lot higher. And if AJ doesn't fight Fury, I'm going to be annoyed. But if these 2 don't fight each other, I'm gonna blame it on Amir Khan, but I'll stomach it. But this week, I've been so gassed. I've been pumped. I've been flip flopping. Not gonna lie, back and forth. Monday, I thought Kell's gonna win by knockout early part of the fight. Next day, I thought Kell. You know what, Kell? He may drag it out later. I think Amir Khan may just get it over the line. But then again, I just thought to myself, I believed in Kell against Crawford. I think this guy could potentially do it. Yeah, from what he was saying, he was in the best shape of his life, whatever, and he just absolutely flopped. And I just thought Amir Khan, I think he's more in tune with his emotions, and I think that he could do it. And the Terence Crawford factor. The Terence Crawford factor is key. I said that this guy's got Terence Crawford. You're basically giving him the cheat codes, yeah. So that's how I let him come. But you think otherwise.
I do think
Talk
otherwise.
to me.
Let me just ask you quickly. So when
Let's
you
go.
say Khan KO, do you mean stoppage or knocks him out?
I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I think he's gonna to go like a flurry of punches on their feet, and I think the referee's gonna jump in between his
Okay,
like no
fair
mercy,
enough.
if that
Fair
makes
enough.
sense.
Yeah, no,
Um,
fair enough. Fair enough.
a bit like how well Deontay Wilder second fight against Fury, where he was just down and out, he was gone, and the referee just kind of jumped in and said, "Oh no, they threw in the towel." But to be fair, the referee would have been like, "Nah, no
Yeah,
mercy."
just stop that. Yeah,
That kind of scenario. I doubt Khan's just gonna knock him out, and Brooks gonna struggle to get up,
yeah.
provided that he hates him so much. Brooks getting up from all of that. I'll tell you that for free.
Nah,
But
to be fair, I've been Team Cal from back in the day. I'm the same as you. At one point, I thought, yeah, I'm gassed for this fight. It's gonna happen. Blah blah blah. And then it obviously got to that point where I just thought, nah, this fight's never gonna happen.
mm,
When it was first announced, I'm not gonna lie, I was just there like, I don't actually believe it's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? But
trust me.
this
Yes.
week, oh, bruv, it's just like promotion. The promotion has been sick. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
They've got it. They've got it on point. Done everything. I watched your reaction video to the press conference. I was creasing, fam. I
Bro,
was
that press
creasing.
conference was too funny, yeah. You know what, Bob, like, when the Khan said, "Yeah, you drank his sweat, yeah, but I heard you're gonna drink his urine tonight," bro. I was done. I was gone. I was gone. Yeah. I said, "This guy." For Kel, I was hoping. You know what it is? I was hoping for Kel to come prepared. Just come script. I don't care if it's scripted. Because
Yeah,
when it's scripted, yeah, at least people be like, "Oh, but it's scripted. Like you sound like a robot, whatever it is." Yeah, but people can't really stick it onto you. Yeah, if
yeah.
you start flopping, yeah, and you start fumbling your words, how did you think as a Kill Book fan? Yeah, how did you think of the gloves are off and all of that shenanigans? Did
Do
you
you know
watch the
what?
gloves are off?
Yeah, I did watch the gloves are off. And I watched
Okay.
the press conferences. I think obviously he's lost the war of words. Kel's not much of a talker. Yeah. And the worst thing, yeah, is Dom was sitting next to him, telling him what to say, like giving him ideas. And to me, Kel didn't say none of what Dom was suggesting for him to. And I feel like, yo, just jump on that and just say something. We can tell the guy's not a talker. Do you know what I mean? In the gloves are off. He could have stuck it on him more, bro. But he just couldn't get his words out, fam. He was out there stuttering, fam.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of folded. Yeah, Khan,
Yeah.
bro, listen, Khan said to him, "I'm the A side, right?" Kell
And man
Brook's like,
says,
"Yeah, yeah, I'm the A. Yeah, yeah, you're the A
you
side."
are.
Wait, say that again. I like the way you said it. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Man
you're
just
the A
said it
side.
again.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, that is
And then
like,
And then it's the same as when he was like, oh, he's never acknowledged me, he's never done this. And obviously, Khan starts acknowledging him. And man's like, no, you're just saying it for the camera. I was like, nah, bruv, you should be like, nah, bruv, you're hyping now. You just do it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
bruv,
say it with your chest. And the guy was
that's what
saying
I'm
it like,
talking about. See, why is he like? Why does he want acknowledgement? You know what it is? Yeah, you could ask for acknowledgement. Maybe that's how you feel inside.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe you should take that up with your own counselor, but don't say it out loud, big man. That's the bruv. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you don't say out loud. Yeah, that's just
yeah,
you just keep. If you want his acknowledgement, ask for it after the fight. You know how people go in the ring with Canelo, be like, "Yeah, man, am I doing well? Am I doing
yeah, yeah,
well?"
yeah, I hear
Yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. All of that, yeah. Rub bun on that, yeah. People need to understand when it's their opponent. Now, you don't have to be angry with your opponent. Katie Taylor's not angry with Serrano, but I can guarantee you, Katie Taylor Serrano midway through the fights, I'll be like, "Yo, like, who do you think's winning, girl? Bruv, they're not saying all of that, yeah. They're just going for it, and they're treating it like it's an army mission, yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
I've been watching Ross Kemp recently, yeah, going to Afghanistan, getting linked up. Listen, it's sick, you know. Ross. Listen, he's getting sprayed up, yeah. He's going on the bushes. It's mad, yeah. So all these army references is going in my head, but it's got to be a mad.
That's
It's
the
gonna be.
thing, bro. I feel like one should have been more prepared. Do you know what I mean? You know you're about to have
Mm,
a war of words with someone, yeah. People are gonna watch this. Like, just come through more prepared. Do you know what I mean? Just say anything. Just be like, I don't know, you could have just kept interrupting the guy. Just like don't let him get into this thing where he makes you look a fool. Do you know what I mean? And then it's the same as I think Johnny Nelson today said something like, oh, I don't. He said, "Oh, Khan's trying to get under Kel's skin," but I don't know if he meant Kel's too thingy, but he said Kel's too stupid to let it get under his skin. I thought, bro, what are you saying that for? Why you throwing man under the bus like that for? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, all it, I don't get I don't get what's going on here. I ain't gonna lie. What my man's saying? Half of these lot, yeah, bruv, the Dominic Ingle stuff, yo, big man, Dominic. I can't look at him straight no more. You know, I'm
I
looking at
no,
him.
listen. I personally think that he didn't actually drink that. I think there's a switch. They
Nah,
switched the drink.
do you know what it is? I thought it was a switcher. Someone said to me it was a switcher, but when I got this new downloaded video, yeah, I said this
Yeah.
can't be a switch because it's too quick and it's too precise to be a switch. Because for it to be a switch, you're gonna have to acknowledge, you have to time or think about what color or what concentration the sweat is, and you have to think about the right amount and the right cup. It's too complex. I think it's the actual thing, you know. And you know what? I heard it from Spencer Theron, yeah, that he's spoken to people within their camp, yeah, and it's actually true. It's actually true. He drank that thing, but again, boxing boxing people get fixed there to take a dive in the sport. What do I
Yeah,
know?
yeah, true, true. You just never know. But
Ex-
it's a weird way to motivate your fighter, fam. It's a weird way to motivate your fighter. Do you know what I mean? If that's what you're doing,
Bruv,
that's just.
whatever works, works. Bruv, listen, I don't care. Listen, I'm one of those guys here. Whatever works, works here. Like, if you just need to be slapped in the morning, yeah, and flipping punched in the back on the way out every single day, but you perform at your maximum, go for it.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't recommend that with
yeah,
any
no,
other
so yeah,
trainer. Yeah, it's one of those bonding or that what's it, team building exercises when they drink in this, brother. It's stuff like that. Yeah, it's a bit. I don't agree with it. Some people do it. It's one of the building site things. Yeah, and I'm not
yeah,
for them. Yeah,
yeah. No, no, no. Yeah,
they do mad stuff. Yeah, but
bro. Where we're from Africa, bro. We don't let them things run, fam.
yo,
Do you know what I
yo,
mean? We don't.
like I'm looking at, brother. Do you know what? Sometimes you just have to like take it on the chin and be like, you know what? This ain't my this ain't my culture, bruv. Yeah, there's certain
Yeah,
things
this
that
is
I
a
don't do.
different
Yeah,
bag in it.
yeah. So certain people, yeah, do some mad stuff. You know, like, bruv. I was at Travis's what's it called, comedy show. Yeah, and one of the comedians was talking about some of the nasty stuff that they did in Essex. Yeah, and I'm not far from Essex. I was actually working next to them. I'm like 20 minutes from it. Yeah, bruv. It is the most vile stuff you can think of. Yeah.
Yeah.
The banter, you know the banter, yeah, yo, they take it to the next level. They have human, bruv, it's man, bruv, this is getting locked up if I start talking about that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
gamer
I
guy
see, I
asked,
see, I
yeah,
see, I see. Yeah, go on.
no, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, you guys think Eddie Hearn ruined Kell Brook's career? I'll let you go first.
No, because I have to put full responsibility on the fighters at all times.
Yeah,
Okay, and also I have to think about it in terms of all of the other fighters that Eddie had promoted around that period of time. Firstly, Kel, if you because I think I read parts of Eddie Hearn's book, especially the early part, and he was talking about when he started boxing with, and his first promotional, I think it was Audley Harrison versus David Hay, and as soon as he, I think they sold a lot of tickets. So there was a lot of viewership for that. I don't know if it was a pay per view, but there's a lot of viewership at that time. And then Kel was one of the very first people to sign with Eddie Hearn, probably the first. I think he's after Audley and David Hay. I think it was Kel Brook. And for me, Kel Brook should have understood, or Team Kel Brook should have understood along with his father that Eddie Hearn is a new guy in boxing, first and foremost. Yeah. So anything, you are a walking guinea pig at this point. Yeah. Anything that happens to you, you just got to take it on the chin because you put yourself in a position where you treat yourself as a human guinea pig. Any decision such as jumping in the ring with Golovkin, bloody what else, who else? Going in straight after losing to Golovkin and jumping with Errol Spence shortly afterwards. Like you've got to think about, is that, brother? I give 100% fault to Kell Brook and for his career. It's a bit like how a footballer all like some footballers decide, oh, I'm gonna play for this team, but knowing that they're gonna be on the bench and complaining when they get there that they're gonna be on the bench. Brother, you signed the thing, man. You signed the thing. It's your career. You've only got one career here, and if you're a boxer, it's better. You better have to learn all of this nuts and crux of all of the shenanigans that happen behind the scenes, etc. And what did the greatest people do in boxing? How did they fight? Okay, back in the olden days, they were a bit more risk averse. They would jump between around, I don't know, 14 fights. Then they would just jump for a world title shot. But I believe that Eddie Hearn, I don't believe that Eddie Hearn messed up Kell Brook's career. I think that Kell Brook, along with Amir Khan, are some of the most hard-headed individuals that you're going to come across in the whole sport of boxing. And I have to give responsibility to Kell Brook. But what do you think?
I agree. I agree that obviously it comes down to the fight. You're the one who decides what fight you take. So if a promoter brings a fight to you and you don't want it, you say you don't want it.
True.
I think the problem with Kel is he's always been chasing this Amir Khan fight. So obviously when the Amir Khan fight didn't happen because Amir Khan was chasing, was it Mayweather at first?
Amir Khan was chasing Mayweather. Was he
And
chasing
then,
Pacquiao and he was chasing Canelo?
yeah.
Those
Do you know what I mean? I think as a boxer, you should never really be chasing a fight. Do you know what I mean? I think if you, especially if you're a world, if you've got a world title, you've already got people who are going to be your mandatories. You should be just dealing with them and concentrating on your bag rather than chasing this fight that, yeah, I get it. The fans want to see it. Yeah, it's a fight that gets you fired up. But you shouldn't, and do you know what I mean? And I think Kel's career is down to making the wrong decision about chasing the Khan fight. Do you know what I mean? I think he can say, he said it in the Gloves Are Off about, oh, I did my own thing, but you didn't. Let's be real, you didn't.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? If you really did do your own thing, you would have just defended your title against what names they were putting up. Do you know what I mean?
Bruv, he could have fought. Bruv, I could tell you back up, Dave. Danny Garcia. He could have fought. Would Canelo fight him around that period of time?
I don't
Potentially.
think so. Potentially, yeah. But
154,
Thurman was there.
160. There, bruv, a lot of people were there. Within
Yeah.
the last 5 years, he could have fought a bag of people. He could have
Yeah.
fought. He could have fought at one. What weight is he? 154, 147. Regardless, he could have fought a lot of people. Amir Khan could have unified the division, and then maybe fought another champion instead of Floyd, and then unified against Floyd around that period of time. But he chose. You see, this is what happens, yeah, and it happens with a lot more US fighters. They win one world title, and they want straight away. They want the big guy automatically. Yeah, they want. Have you noticed Charlo, Benavidez, all of these men, Canelo. They just look at that Canelo, bruv. Yeah, they haven't done enough in boxing to even ask for Canelo. At least Billy Joe became a 2-weight world champion. Some of these man are just hopped in the scene and just went, I want Canelo Alvarez, and they're not unifying against each other. See,
The only problem I have with the Canelo conversation is the Canelo paycheck is just too much, bro. The Canelo paycheck is just
Bank of Mexico, bro. That guy is bringing in the peas, yeah. But at the same time, this is what I'm saying. What are you in the career for? If you're in the career for money, big man, there's a lot more peas doing WWE, doing exhibitions, yeah, on helipads in Dubai, yeah. There's much more peas doing that. If you want to create a legacy, you're better off fighting the guys around you, unify the division, and just becoming a unified world champion, 2-weight world champion, undisputed world champion before you even enter the conversation. Canelo's not even at 160. You know how peak that is? Canelo's not even at 160. Bruv, they should have unified the division themselves. Maybe it's just me.
Nah, you're right. I've got a question for you though.
Let's go.
Out of both of them, yeah. What do you think this win does for them afterwards? For both of them, whoever wins, like both. If Khan wins, what do you think it does for him? If Kel wins, what do you think it does for him?
Easy peasy. First of all, these two are not fighting after this, yeah. Well, if Kell Brook wins, I think Amir Khan might want a rematch. Maybe I think Amir Khan might want a rematch, so that gets a bit sticky afterwards. But from them on a personal standpoint, Amir Khan First and foremost, what's that thing called? Meet the Cards. Meet the Cards will have a banging season finale. Yeah, they'll pan the camera to the family. They'll be dancing around. They'll have a big meal afterwards. Yeah, with a lot of Pakistani grub on the side, bruv. It's going to be a lit after party with the Meet the Cards. Okay, that wedding call will have a cash injection and it'll be finished within a month. Cool. That's that's Amir Khan. Yeah. Kell Brook now, bruv. I see just Kell Brook having the strap on his shoulder, walking around the streets of Sheffield, going to every barber, say, "Yo, yeah, on to the next one." Boss man's called the shop, "Yo, free haircut, free trim, free food, bruv." He's milking it, bruv. Yeah, he's gonna have an open top tour around Sheffield, and it's just going to be lit. Yeah, and he's just gonna send bare memes to Amir Khan, like just memes. I could just see him. You know when YouTubers lose to other YouTubers, yeah, boxing, they have like little memes, etc. Bruv, it's just going to be meme galore of Kell Brook just taking the piss up. He may even start an Instagram page. Yeah, Kell is going to be, but bearing in mind, I think that money that he's won is going down the drain within a week. that money's that money's that yo, that money's out the picture. That money's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
That's how I see. How do you see whoever wins? How do you see them going after? Do you think they're both fighting after the career, or
I
do you
don't know.
just,
Do you know, like, obviously, I've been hearing a lot of talk about whoever wins, possibly Conor Ben. But to me, I sort of think you don't need, like, it's not needed, is it? Really, it really isn't for either fighter. I don't think that's a good idea. I think if you win this, allow it. Do you know the thing is? Obviously, I heard that there's a rematch clause. I think if Brook does win in devastating fashion, to me, there's no point having a rematch. Do you know what I mean? There really isn't. If it goes to the 12 rounds and it's a
Yeah.
close fight, then yeah, fair enough. I see the need for it. Do you know what I mean? But if it is, a devastating KO, then there's no point. I don't want to see it again. Do you know what I mean? Who's going to
Agreed,
say
yeah.
more time? We're not going to, I don't feel like going to say, oh yeah, run it back. Do you know what I mean? I think for Khan, it's obviously that it's the icing on the cake. Do you know what I mean? He's achieved a lot in the game, and obviously he's just gonna I finally beat the guy who always ran around behind me saying, "Oh yeah, I can beat you. I did this to you in the gym." Blah blah blah. But yeah, if Kel wins, then yeah, like you said, he's gonna go. He's gonna even go Bolton fam with them straps and be like, "Yo,
bruv,
it
he's
wasn't
gonna
it?"
take the piss, bruv. He's gonna take the piss. He's gonna go to the wedding call. He's just gonna go to wedding call here with a gang of people. Get them, them stickers that the football hooligans have here. He's gonna slap them on the side of that wedding call. That way, that wedding call is gonna be delayed even further. But that what I agree with you on that sense. Does Kel continue fight? I think we big up Moran. I think we just about answered that. Eagle Eye said, "You really shouldn't." Yo, that eye is gonna. Yo, that eye is bad.
People keep saying this about this eye. Yeah, do you know obviously when he fought Crawford, I didn't see any evidence of any harm to his eye.
I think when his eye got hit with Crawford, I think he was done with that. I think it was that counter right hand.
But it was more to the temple, wasn't it?
It was, but I think Kel was already gone.
Yeah,
He just buzzed. I don't know. It was so quick. You know that shot? Yeah, it was one of the fastest shots I've seen. Like it was just like straight away. I had to rewatch it a couple of times to understand what the hell just landed.
What just happened?
What just happened?
Do you know what though? People talk about Amir Khan's chin, yeah, but when he fought my Diner, obviously he took some shots from him. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't think you can count on. Oh yeah, he's got a weak chin. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. And with Canelo's, not Canelo, with the ball back gym, maybe they done some neck muscle training to just enhance a little bit, or maybe they've done some what's it called? Not risk management. What's that thing called? Where like a turbulence type of scenario. Like if he gets hit, he should just do this and like certain strategies.
Just stick your chin down, fam.
Stick your chin down and just like weather the storm. Big up Bruce Kai as well. Much love to you.
Yeah, big up Bruce Kai.
Eagle Eyed Football said agreed, but I'm not sure about his finances. Yo, both of these guys. Amir Khan's spending it on the wedding call.
Yo, Says Amir Khan not got a bag of peas anyway. I'm
It, it,
not. I thought obviously
not liquid,
with the
not
with the
liquid.
family. No.
Nah, that probably no, not liquid. I can see him having a lot of houses and stuff, and building it in terms of the assets that he's got. But I don't think he's got like literal bag of peas coming in regularly or like a lump sum just sitting there waiting to go. I think a lot of it's just gone to the wedding call, and I think he's getting a bit from Meet the Card. But I, for me, I don't see Khan spending a lot of his money. I don't think he looks after it. I think his wife
Yo,
does.
bro, listen, yeah. Can't earn, was it 9 million? 9 million for the Canelo fight?
Bruv.
So when people say man might not have peas, I just think, bro, come on,
Where's that
one
wedding card?
night. Yeah, where's
Bruv.
that gone?
He spent 12 million on that wedding call. No, the wedding call was estimated 7 million and he spent 12. And he's not
Right,
even
okay.
finished yet, so he's probably gonna spend another 2, 3 on top of that.
Yeah.
Like I don't think finances and management is great up there, but I could be greatly mistaken. And Bruce Guy says gave a guy 100% he ruined it with the help of Brook himself too. So this is in regards to Eddie Hearn and him ruining Kell Brook's career. Okay,
I
I
mean,
put
obviously, there has to be a percentage of
yeah,
Eddie Hearn and Kel's thingy in ruining that 100%.
yeah,
Do you know what though? I don't like the way Eddie's been moving recently with talking about this fight because it comes across, and Adam Smith has come across gay, but when he did that interview and he's saying, yeah, Eddie's doing well, do you know what I mean? Eddie's there. He sounds bitter, fam. He sounds like nobody's gonna watch this fight and all this, bro. You shouldn't be going. You shouldn't be saying all that. Just,
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah. I can see how promoters get really bitter over time. I really do because boxing is like it's bro. I compare it to a toxic relationship. It's one of the most toxic. We're sitting there begging for Kell Brook versus Amir Khan. Yeah, we get heartbroken, and then all of a sudden, out the blue, we get given this great fight where they're oh, well, we'll take it. But Eddie Hearn, for me, I think Eddie Hearn's just on that part. You know when Jose Mourinho just started to turn bitter. I'm not sure when you watch football. You know when after he
Bro,
went to came
I
back from
don't
Real
talk
Madrid,
about Jose. Jose hurts me a little bit because I love Jose when he came through saying I'm the special one and
bruv, he
all
was
this
the
stuff. Yeah,
guy.
he was the guy, and then he
He
just
went to Real Madrid and came back, and he was a bit like on the bitter side. He was getting a bit touchy feely,
yeah.
and I think Eddie Hearn might be going through that stage of his career at the moment. I could be wrong, but I think he's having this Jose moment. Like he's been stung by Frank Warren, he's been stung by or cut or sort of frozen up by Al Heyman. Bob Arum lies to him all the time. Um, what's his name? Ludabella calls him a pathological liar. Bruv, every Tom, Dick, and Harry is an
Yeah.
op. Yeah, now you got Boxer. Everyone loves Boxer now. You know what? Everyone loves Boxer now, but I'm pretty sure that in 5 years' time, they're going to start hating on Ben Shalom. Yeah, Ben Shalom is a nice guy. He comes across as a nice guy, but everyone's going to all of a sudden start hating him. Believe me.
Yeah, the guy's a bit boring still.
You know what? It's simple. Bruv, he's a bit vanilla. He's a bit like brown bread and butter. Yeah, but like, I'm not gonna lie.
Do you
I
know
just want
what?
the fights.
Yeah, true, true. Do you know what it is though? Like obviously when he's talking up this fight, what he's saying is like passionate, but he's just like that. Like he's
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean? Like he's not getting you gassed about it. Like he's just
Mm.
like, nah, let this man not
Ain't it
talk.
weird that a 27-year-old is one of the biggest people in boxing? Ain't that weird? I'm thinking, how the hell did he get to that position? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's just me,
There's money behind him though, isn't there?
bruv. There's got to be. There's
Yeah,
got to be some silent people with a bag of peas. Yeah,
yeah,
but you know what? You see me, yeah. I watch a lot of random TV shows, yeah, and my favorite type of TV shows are one with like drugs, cartels. Bruv, I'm here for it, yeah. It's just I don't know what it is, yeah. I was never on road. I wouldn't condone it, yeah. But when I'm
yeah.
watching it, yeah, and I'm seeing a bag of people, yeah, just putting bricks upon bricks and going to a connect and they having dramas and then this, bruv. Those are the best ones here.
I bet you'll sit there and you think, yo, if I was a drug kid, I'd never get caught, me. I'd never get caught.
Bruv, no, but I'm telling you, yo. I really got this thing patterned up here. I wouldn't even go by my actual, bruv. You know what? Half of these lot, yeah, they go by their, the ones that get caught, yeah, I've clocked it. Most of them go by their family name, yeah. They go by, yeah, they try to be proud. They try to make it like it's the Washington DC, yeah. Try to make it proud, yeah. The ones that don't get caught are the ones that have aliases, like names that you don't know, like random names. You call them like a number, you call them something else, yeah. But having said all of that, yeah, if Ben Shalom's getting his money, yeah, from, let's just for argument's sake, let's just he's not, this is allegedly, yeah, not even allegedly, right? This is fantasy, yeah. So if Sky Sports, if you're watching, you know, like, allow me, yeah, for today, yeah, like Sky Sports have been calm, you know, they're not locked me off, to be fair, so they've been calm so far, yeah. Boom. If he's getting his money, yeah, from bloody random stuff, yeah, big man thing, I won't be the first person to jump up and say, no, that's wrong, that's wrong. I won't be in front of that queue. There'll be a bag of people ahead of me, but I won't be part of that queue. Big man thing. I just want the fights there delivered, because I can tell you straight, half of these billionaires, bruv, they're crooked. Like, I can tell you that for free. They do some underhand stuff to get to their positions. Yeah, so I know whoever's invested, chances are that they're not gonna be a very religious person. Put it that way. They're gonna have a bit of skeletons in their closet. So I'm here for it. I want the fights by pretty much any means necessary, because
this is a big statement from them. They finally delivered this fight that obviously has been notoriously hard to make for a very long time. I also think, I don't know, obviously this is like just some fantasy thing, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but Crawford being in town, that man are near him, maybe they can have a word. Maybe they can say, yo, give us the chance to make that Spence fight. I don't know. Obviously that's a fantasy thing, I'm not gonna lie. But I've just been, in the back of my mind, there's just been that thought like, yo, just have that conversation.
I don't think that. Do you know what? I'm optimistic for those two, man. I think the holdup is more so with the Spence side than the Crawford, from what I'm seeing. So I hope that fight gets taken. But do you know what? This Al Hamer brother, yeah, I'm just scratching my head thinking, bro, what is he offering to make these guys turn away from Big P's? What is he doing? He must be doing something. But I really do hope that fight happens this year as well. Bruce Kai, big up Bruce Kai as well, said, I think he ruined it with the help of Ola, I think it said that, and Brooke could only imagine the level of wealth Khan has. Brooke could only
imagine. You know what? There's no thing that you can deny that Khan has been jealous. Brooke has been jealous of Khan. You can't deny that. They were thinking for the Olympics around the same time. Khan got chosen for that. Do you know what I mean? Khan became a superstar in America. There's no two ways that there isn't a bit of jealousy there. There's got to be. He's only human, and he's seen this guy who he's competed with at a young age in his career do so much better. So 100%, there is no way there is no jealousy there. There's got to be a little, if not a lot, 100% there's a little bit.
There's got to be. There's got to be. Bruce Kai even mentioned it as well, that there's another reason for jealousy to Brooke and his chocolate brownie. His chocolate brownies done nothing compared to Khan. I think that's a bit harsh. He's a two-time world champion? Or is he 2-8 or two-time world champion? I think he's a two-time.
Is it two? I thought it was just one.
I think he beat 2 world champions.
Okay.
I could be mistaken. It was so long ago. Probably, we're talking over 5
This is the thing. And this is what's going to annoy me, like, come Saturday night when the fight's finished or Sunday morning. There's always going to be people who are saying, no matter the result, this fight happened too late. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was the same as... Do you remember, bro, like, we were talking about Mayweather for Pacquiao for a very long time. And then when it finally happened, we were all disappointed. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's not think about it. We were all disappointed that it wasn't in their primes. For whatever reason, I don't know who was to blame, because obviously sometimes you just don't know the ins and outs. But to me, I didn't see that Mayweather ever ducked anyone, or and obviously there is opinions that he cherry picked or whatever it is. But like, to me, I don't
Yeah.
know. I just don't think it. But yeah, we were, and I feel like depending on how the fight goes, and I won't say it. If Brooke gets sparked or beat or whatever, to me, the fight's happened. The better man won on the night, and I
Mm.
will gladly say, "Yo, I was wrong. Khan won."
Mm.
And I'll even take it back and say, "Yo, maybe if they'd have fought, not even maybe, I'll just say that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe if
Yeah.
they'd have fought 5 years ago, can't this would have been the same result." But obviously, like I feel like there's going to be a massive opinion saying if this had happened
In their
5 years ago,
prime.
yeah,
That is a fair point. That is a fair point. You know what? I'm just banking on whoever wins is the better man on that night,
yeah,
because I at this point of time I can't really separate a lot between them. At least Pacquiao Mayweather, you could clearly say Floyd was the A side. You can clearly say that a lot of people thinking maybe Floyd will win. I don't think it was as contentious as this. This one, they're both washed. They both sustained serious injuries. They're both at the tail end of their career. We do not think that both of these guys will fight a single fight after this. One's got a busted eye, one's got a glass chin. Like,
I don't like the people keep referring to it as a car crash. I'm just like, bro, what kind of
yeah,
like thing is to promote a fight? Why you calling? Do you know what I mean?
it's mad. So at this stage, I just see both of them having the same skill set or same level of competitiveness as they would do if they were both in their prime. Provided,
Yeah,
I think, in my opinion, I think if they were both in their prime, I think Kel probably would have won. I would have said that Kel would have won. But again, Kel could have, Kel could have went. The thing is, you have to also think about what the guy that you want to fight, what he wants. Again, with the light heavyweights in the UK, similar circumstance. I think I was speaking to Craig Richardson like a few months ago, and he was saying that he wants like a world title shot. And I was saying to him, like, well, how come you can fight like Boazzi, you can fight like Craig, you can fight a bag of people, right? But the thing is, when you get that world title, opens the door up to like anything. Once you get a world title, Canelo only looks for people with world titles, so he would want your world title to begin with, first and foremost. And I think that if Kel would have gone for, um, I don't know, would have been a lot more ambitious and fought the opponents that Card wanted to fight, other than Floyd, but everybody else, the top level guys, beaten them, he would have met Khan through that way anyway.
yeah.
If that
But
makes sense.
you just said that about Cal would have won because of his power, and back in the day.
Yeah,
To me, there's also the argument that Khan would have been able to dance around him for the 12 rounds, whereas I can't see that he'll be able to do that tomorrow. I don't
like a
think.
Maidana type
Yeah,
tactic. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that is plausible.
do you know what I
That is
mean?
plausible. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely plausible. And Bruce Kai says, apart from a split decision win over Porter, who else has he beat, and how did he beat them? That puts him in the same category as Khan.
Bruce Kai's got a bee in his bonnet about this fight. I'm telling you, fam. He's got a bee in his bonnet. He's
Khan had the better.
vexed.
Khan had the better resume. I think it's quite unanimous.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are going off styles of fighting, and I just think that Kell's timing and power, I think, would have caused Card problem. But at the same time, Maidana had power. Maidana had ferociousness. He caused Floyd a lot of problems as well. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like Amir beat him. So it's all fair games. And I think this Saturday, tomorrow evening, we're going to find out who would win this fight. And after this, from these two, I don't want to. It's always just to be the winner fights could have been, first and foremost, like, what benefit if I was Conor Ben, what benefit would I get from that? Probably very little.
The only problem is it's the name, isn't it? And also the
That's
hype.
true.
You
Yeah.
can build up that fight like so much. Do you know what I mean? Like people keep saying Ben's avoiding Avanesian, yeah. But for us purists, yeah, we want to see that fight because
Yeah.
stylistically, it's But if you think about tapping into the casual market with that fight, I don't think it does that great. Yeah, Conor has his casual fans who follow him, but I don't really think it does what
They
the
want it to
reward
do.
would be. Yeah, it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if he was fighting Khan, it would be like, yo, is this the guy who's going to stop the guy coming up? Is this? That sound like Adam Smith, but that's not. I'm not. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Those guys-
Could this be the man? It's that's no,
you get where I'm coming from, don't you?
100%. I think Ben. Speaking about Ben, I think Ben. It's a bit of a similarity between Hergovich and the heavyweights. It's a bit like how good is Avedisian? I don't think Avedisian is a top 5 welterweight currently. So having said that, I think that if Carl does his thing, he would eventually beat people that are almost as good, if not better, than David Avedisian. So I just think that if Carl was if Ben was to come to a world champion, he has to, in my opinion, face Adrian Broner's not ready. Okay, somebody before Adrian Broner, then Adrian Broner. AB first and foremost. Keith Thurman straight afterwards. Right after that, Danny Garcia if he's available. Okay, these sort of individuals, yeah, in and around top 10. Then if you fancy yourself, go for it. Go straight for Ugas. Okay, if you can beat Ugas, then you're looking at your Spence Crawfords or your Jerome Ennis. I think Jerome Ennis is that level higher. I
I
think
feel
Virgil
like
Ortiz is
that's the fights that they're looking at. That's the path. That's what they're trying to build. The Virgil and the Ennis. Do you know what I mean? And to me, you don't sort of want to throw in the spanners by fighting a Venetian who. But I do understand.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah.
I get what you mean, yeah. Bruce Guy said, but I agree. I want Khan to win, but overall, I think Khan's chin and Kell's timing could be an issue if Brook's eyes hold up. Brook eyes hold up. Yeah. Do you know what? The Brook's eye. I want to know how bad this eye is. You know.
I don't think those two things will come into play. I don't think Khan's chin will come into play, and I don't think his eye will come into play. I think it's just going to be who's still got it, who's got what left.
I agree because the way I have Card winning this fight by 9th round KO, it doesn't well 9th round KO. It doesn't I don't think that it's going to be he's going to hit him on the chin, he's going to drop to the floor and then struggle to get back up again or hit him on the eye or wherever it is. I think it will just be a stamina intensity issue. That's how I think it's going to go. And I think
you said flurry, didn't you? He's going to flurry.
Like a flurry of punches. Just go for it. And I think the referee's going to jump in between, like straight up. Or I don't see Dominic Ingle throwing in the towel because he drank his sweat. So I don't know.
Bruv, if he throws in that towel, 100% Kel's picking it up and throwing it back out. Even the ref might do it for him.
That's mad. Do you know what it is? Yeah. If I was like, if I was Colin, I really hated Kell Brook. Yeah, bruv, I'll just take that towel. Yeah. Oh, that towel probably won't have sweat on it, but I'll just like squeeze it on his head, bro. You know them ones? I'll just squeeze it on his head, bro. Yeah, and just to take the piss. Rich guy says is a guess, but do you know what? We might just have to end it there. It's been a great show.
It's been a great show, but bro, I'm so excited for tomorrow. I can't wait.
I'm pumped.
And I hope the best man wins, and I just hope we get a good fight. I hope it lives up to what we've all been built up this week. Do you know what I mean? Like, forget them fighting in their prime right now. You know, I hope it's a good fight. But thank you for having me on.
Anytime, Oswald. Much love for all the support you've been providing me as well. Do you know what? Sheffield, if Kell Brook wins, I won't be mad at that. I really won't be mad at it. Okay, but may the best man win tomorrow. It's going to be a banger. Much love to Osborne for jumping in. Hopefully no effery happens. No bloody robbing the decisions or stuff like that, bro. If anything of that happens, it's going to be carnage. Bro, imagine the stadium. You're going to the stadium, right, I think?
Nah, I couldn't. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I tried to swap shift to go, but people at work were just moving mad, so I couldn't get it off. But anyway, I'm going to be watching it in Sheffield. So.
Listen, Listen, yeah. All I'm saying is, yeah. I know you walked into work thinking, bruv, I swear, you lot, yeah.
I'm looking at everyone like,
Looking at
yeah,
everyone
asking me to,
thinking,
yeah.
bruv, it's mad, yeah. I've had those moments, yeah, bruv. I done like silly dumb tactics, yeah. Called in sick, had the runs, bruv. Do whatever you if you if I was you, bruv, just bruv, whatever you gotta do
Just do
is
a
what it is. Yeah, I
madness.
won't be
Yeah,
mad at it. Bruce Kai says, "Big up you, man. I'll come on. I'll come and jump on the show after the result on Saturday." Do you know what? We're not going to have a live show on Saturday because I'm going to be at the Undefeated Podcast
I'm gutted I'm missing out on it
live
as well.
event,
But
bro.
thank you, Bruce Kai, man. Big up Bruce Kai. Yeah, he's a done
Big up
stud. Big
Bruce
up everyone in
Kai.
the chat as well.
Much love, yeah. Shout
And
out
I hope you
Osborne.
enjoyed the undefeated watch along tomorrow, man.
Yo,
Like,
it should
yeah,
be good. It
I'm
should be
I'm
good.
there
Yeah.
in spirit with you, fam.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna let you know how it goes. I'm gonna let you know how it goes. Hopefully, nobody
Respect.
gets into beef as well. We should be all good.
Nah, yeah, nah, it should be all good.
All right. Thanks for that, bro. Catch you in a bit, man. Peace.
Peace and love.
Boom, guys. Yeah. Big up Bruce Kai as well. Um, whenever we do the live, bro, you're more than welcome to jump on. The live link is always there. It's gonna be lit. Yeah. Bruce Kai knows his box. But guys, if you guys don't know, yeah, Bruce Kai, bro, you should start your own thing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you should start your thing. Yeah, because he knows more boxing than I've had hot dinners. Yeah, this guy will tell you about. Oh, what's this guy's name? What's his name? Kevin Morrison or Michael. Brother, he will talk about the 70s and 80s of boxing. Knowledgeable, absolutely knowledgeable boxing guys. So guys, subscribe to, or not subscribe, but if he has a channel, starts it, definitely you got to subscribe to him. Okay, this fight is gonna be a banger. Get put whatever. Listen, after tonight, today's the last day. Can't sleep in. Well, hopefully he's sleeping. In the next couple of hours, and he'll be thinking, "Bruv, I can't lose to this man," and Kel will be thinking exactly the same. Yeah. Overall, like I said, I'm thinking about a car ninth round stoppage. I don't think Kel's gonna go out on his ass. I think it's going to be um he's just going to be stopped on his feet amicably, okay? Like a bit more ethically, if that makes sense, okay? There's no ethical way of getting punched in the mouth, but at the end of the day, it's going to be good, okay? Anyway, much love. See you guys. Whenever I do the reaction to this fight, I'll see you guys then because I can't tell you when because it is what it is. Peace, love and prosperity. Shout out Oswald, shout out Bruce Guy, and everyone else that tuned in. Gamer Guy, Morad, bruv, Eagle Eyed Football, Brush, EJ Boxing, bruv. We got a bag of people. Yeah, you jumped on. Much love for you guys' support. Like the video on your way out, guys. It helps out a lot. Peace, love, and prosperity, guys. And I'ma see you guys in a bit. Peace.